Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were as sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihai's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff, but by the time he landed back at the base, it was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down.
Suspend mission.
The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring. But Mihai remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted. The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
The operation to capture Erusia's capital, Farbanti, is beginning. This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the Erusian forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital, while providing air support for our allies on the ground and in the water as required. By all accounts, we expect this to be an intense, full-scale battle across land, sea, and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make necessary repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north. During this operation, we will also be tasked with having to destroy the communications satellites that Erusia hacked. If we take down the information communications system that we believe they have control over, it should plunge Erusia into chaos. Once the capital falls, the Erusian military will be isolated and thrown into chaos, making it easier for us to end the war. However, that can't happen until after the capital falls, so you guys are the stars of this battle. Erusia will fight like a tiger, but we cannot lose. We must seize the capital and end this war.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Our troops have engaged the Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me. So I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit. Just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, and come back in one piece.
Strider 1, the return line is to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
Count is back in the saddle as Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Cute. Nah, it's real funny.
Our ground forces are now moving to capture Farbanti Reconstruction Park. They're already engaged with the enemy. It seems the enemy was fast to detect them. They can use some air support.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Our air support has stopped the enemy. Advance on the hospital.
Gotcha, pal.
I'm taking fire. Still right capable. Half the enemy's already down. That LRSSC is really jumping. These guys just give up.
Caution.
They evaded. Continuing attack. On the enemy's tail. Shoot them all down.
Target acquired.
Roger. The park will be secured. The OT and big shots cleared the way.
I know the feeling.
In gun range.
Enemy is HQ! We're falling back! We don't stand a chance against their air support! Hold your ground.
Missile.
Enemy backup inbound. Forces are heading for 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
Trigger, head for either area. Cyclops will take care of the other.
Roger.
Enemy has a lock on you, Strider 1. Break it! I need to evade!
Missile. Missile.
Break!
Missile.
I've got to reject!
Bandit destroyed.
Missile away. Missile evaded.
Send in more troops! Support team, open fire!
Locked on. You're mine.
The missile got through our ECM. Shoot it!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
The enemy's striking back on everything they got.
Pull up. Caution.
Okay, Trigger. The submerged area is all yours. We'll deal with the other threat.
Let's go. Mushin.
Roger.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see.
Missile.
Enemy has a lock on you, Strider 1.
Missile.
Enemy evaded attack.
Target acquired.
Missile.
Enemy's been locked.
Missile.
It's raining missiles out here. Watch yourself. I don't like the look of things. They're relentless.
Missile.
Watch out! Missile on its way!
Missile.
Three strikes overhead. Lady Luck's now on our side.
Missile.
I need cover!
Missile.
Missile confirmed sunk.
Missile. Caution.
We've lost 30% of our fleet. It's going to be difficult to complete our mission given these circumstances.
Target eliminated.
Strider 2! Strike! Strike!
Would it help their game if I stood still?
Missile.
Everyone's requesting backup. I'll take forever to get here.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, locked on target. In gun range.
Thank you, our air support. Victory is within sight. Let's turn the remaining enemies into shark bait.
Use GPS to locate allies.
Missile.
We're evenly matched. It'll be a grind.
Traffic flare supply.
Bandit has a lock.
Fox 2.
Steer clear of the sunken allied ships. Just how many did we lose? Give us 3 sharks is back.
Strider 3, missile in the air. Evade!
Each ship use your own discretion.
Enemy has a lock on you, Strider 1.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
The harder the battle, the less likely it goes according to plan.
Hold them! Don't let them through! Enemy morale is still high. Stay strong.
Target acquired.
Missile away. Bon voyage.
Missile hit.
Nice. Target eliminated.
Caution.
What do you mean, retreat? The enemy has sealed off the harbor, preventing us from landing.
We're gonna make it through this. Just a little further and this bridge will be ours.
Enemy reinforcements on radar. Take him out.
Hostile forces moving near enemy HQ. We don't have enough units to hold them.
Split up. The longer this drags on, the greater our losses.
Roger that. Ship tilting!
Those 2 squadrons that just flew overhead are friendlies. They defended Stonehenge. This park's wide open. There's nowhere to hide. Stand your back. We're 3 strikes.
That area's all yours, Strider. We'll back up 1 squadron at the Silver Bridge.
Missile.
Target eliminated.
Missile. Missile. Ammunition zero.
Strider 1, missile launched. Enemy has a lock on you.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see.
Missile. Ammunition zero. Missile.
They aren't as good as the ones on Silver Bridge.
Keep changing.
This is the source. There are small boats hiding in the ruins. Take them out before they can approach the fleet. Pilots from Stonehenge are here to back us up. Focus on the enemies in front of you.
Strider 1, locked on target.
We must show a resolve.
4, requesting fire for raid. Coordinates 2294-5002. Target is enemy MDT formation. Fire for effect, your strongest round. Longcaster, this is Mace 1. We'll handle the rest.
All aircraft, move on to assist other units.
Thanks, LRSMG. We'll take it from here. Eyeball to Tucker 2-4. Bracketing is complete. Fire for effect. Roger. Team firing data. Azimuth 2870, elevation 237. Prepare the volley. Fire.
Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through.
Understood. Understood.
All right.
Understood. Understood. Understood.
And
Maintain course to return
impact.
for resupply.
Tucker 2-4. Go easy.
Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is Control.
Tucker 2-4. Go easy on our eardrums next time. Thanks for the fire support. The tide of battle in our favor. Reduce altitude. Right between the buildings. You never know what's going to happen in naval warfare. Stay vigilant.
Rifle. Strider 1, target acquired. We've spotted enemy backup. Check your radars.
Copy. Trigger,
Missile.
it's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble.
We don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your focus. Take one down, then move on to the next.
This is Mace 1. Verbunti Reconstruction Park is under our control. Now, on to the enemy headquarters. Hey, those are our planes. Leave them away.
We need cover.
Missile.
Missile, invade!
Missile away.
Missile.
Missile closing in on me.
I thought it would be easier to survive the
2
battle.
minutes remaining.
Say goodbye.
Target acquired.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Is your plane holding together?
The attack just keep coming.
SAM sight down. You did really well out there. This is sure to bring an end to the war. You'll be heroes.
Don't know what medals they've got for you, but if you want one, come back in one piece. Bandit acquired. Firing.
Watch the flame of the 3 strikes.
Missile.
You sure? Is it really those pilots from Stonehenge? Hey, Commander's down! We have to break.
They got a lock on you, Strider 1.
1 minute remaining.
Target down and out.
Missile.
Bandit behind you.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1's down.
Our troops have engaged at Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me, so I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit, just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, and come back in one piece.
Strider 1, the return line is to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
Initiating attack.
Strider 1, The men below you are to secure the Silver Bridge, but they can't break enemy lines. We have aircraft in addition to you, but our numbers are less than ideal.
3 strikes in the sky. Too bad for those guys.
Count is back in the saddle as Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner. Strider 1, go.
Cute. No, it's real funny.
Strider 1, missile close. Enemy's got a lock.
Bandit behind you. Close it.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Enemy vessels, fire!
Shut down.
We need more air support. We can't hold the bridge much longer without it.
Missile.
Cyclops 2, Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
They dodged it.
Enemy's on me. Breaking off. Strider 1, hostile has a lock.
Missile. Missile.
Missile 1, Fox 2.
Missile.
Call reinforcements.
Missile.
Damn it. Should've known it sooner. It's no use. We have to retreat.
The missile got through our ATM. Hang in there. 3 strikes will be here soon.
Cyclops 1, launching missile.
Enemy backup inbound. Forces are heading for 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
Strider 1, evade that trigger. Head for either area.
Missile.
Cyclops will take care of the other one.
Roger.
Locked on. Firing.
Fox 2.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
I'm taking fire. Still flight capable.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Keep an eye on your radar. All it takes is 1 missile and your history. Bandit hit. Enemy missile. Breaking.
Missile.
Bandit. Hostile has lock. Follow target's tail. Force to friendly. Left. Focus on defenses on the left. We'll hit us from there.
Careful. The ruins and sunken ships make these waters shallow.
Outside.
Are you alright? Hang in there.
Enemy missile chasing
Stall
me.
warning. Stall warning.
Enemy's got a lock. Breaking.
Locked on.
I, for one, welcome all support, especially from 3 strikes.
Anti-air gun eliminated.
Okay, Trigger. The park is all yours. We'll deal with the other threat.
I'll show you all how it's done.
Required.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
We can't let the enemy take this position. Kill them all.
Missile.
This is Mate 2. We make contact with the enemy.
Allies down. Target is eliminated.
Roger. The park will be secured. The OT and Big Shots clear the way.
I know the feeling. HQ, we're falling back. We don't stand a chance against their air support.
Missile.
Hold your ground.
Missile.
Missile evading.
Strider 1, enemy behind you. They're after you, Strider 1. Locked on.
Move around. No real issue right now. They shouldn't have mentioned 3 strikes during the briefing.
Anti-air gun eliminated.
Look at what's left of our forces. Damn that 3 strikes.
Use Boy, am I glad 3 strikes are here.
Stall warning.
Target acquired. Enemy reinforcements on radar. Take them out.
Hostile forces moving near enemy HQ. We don't have enough units to hold them.
Missile.
Split up. The longer this drags on, the greater our losses.
Roger that.
Target is in machine gun range. Fox 2.
Let's teach a lesson to those arrogant Osean bastards.
We need that bridge to establish our position. Give those ground troops all support they need.
Where did these guys come from? My job just got that much harder.
Tear down that barricade.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Finish them!
That area's all yours, Strider. We'll back up 1 squadron at the Silver Bridge.
I want to be badass as 3 strikes.
No use.
Missile. Missile.
Evading incoming missile.
Missile.
Target acquired.
Locked on.
The harder the battle, the less likely it goes according to plan. Just a little further, this bridge will be ours.
Missile. Missile.
Our tank commander's down!
Enemy's got a lock.
3 strikes is overhead. Lady Luck's now on our side.
Vessel confirmed sunk.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
We've lost 30% of our fleet. It's going to be difficult to complete our mission given these circumstances.
Missile. Missile.
Turning into an absolute nightmare.
Pride, arrogance. Careful, they can turn the battle against us in a heartbeat.
Missile.
Strider 1, missile inbound. Locked on. Enemy's got a lock.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Are you all right? Hang in there.
Target is in range of guns.
Everyone's requesting backup. It'll take forever to get here.
This is the start. There are small boats hiding in the ruins. They aren't as good as the ones. Take them out before they can approach the fleet.
Missile.
Locate allies.
Missile. Missile.
Thanks to our air support, victory is within sight. Let's turn the remaining enemies into start base.
Steer clear of the sunken allied ships. Just how many did we lose?
Is launched.
David 3 strikes is back.
The battle conditions are changing constantly. I don't like it one bit.
Rifle.
Nice. Target eliminated.
Ammunition zero.
Special weaponry depleted.
Now, support teams, open fire.
Target is hit. 5 minutes remaining. Strider 1, target acquired.
There's a crack in the enemy's defenses. Send our troops there at once. They can allow us to put up a fight. Eyeball to Ostrich. Take care of Niner Sierra for us. Roger. We'll provide supporting fire, along with Stork. Our target is Niner Sierra. Prepare the first volley. Ready! Fire!
We've spotted enemy backup. Check your radars.
Copy.
Trigger. It's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble.
don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your focus. Take one down, then move on to the next.
You have enough ships left for organized combat.
Eyeball, switch to report. You overdid it. Thanks for the fire support. Roger.
Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through.
Understood.
Understood.
All right.
Understood. Understood. Understood.
HQ, this is 1-2. We've eliminated the enemy resistance. 1, 2, and 3 are making their way to HQ now.
Enemy fleet is crippled. Friendly warships should be able to finish him off.
Reduce altitude. Fly between the buildings.
There's no way we're pulling back now. If they take our headquarters, we're finished.
HQ, powerful AA defense system in the AO. Coordinates Tango 28, Lima 39. There's an AA. No, a Sea-Wiz, protecting the defenses.
3 minutes remaining.
Missed! Sea-Wiz shot my missile down before it reached. I'm being targeted from their ground facility.
Maintain course to
Taking
return from the
fire!
supply.
Stay alert. The enemy has a new AA defense system in the AO.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Strider 1, this is Control Tower.
We must show our resolve. Locked on Bandit. I can't believe we're getting pushed back. We won't last long. Viking, can't get away from this lock.
In gun range. Strider 1, missile away. Remaining.
Fall back 900 yards. 3 strikes is here. Hold on.
Missile.
Sorry, but I won't be fish food. This is School 6. Locked on Bandit.
Anti-air gun eliminated. Strider 1, target acquired.
Missile. Missile.
I've got guns pointed at my back. Strider 1, warning, missile.
Missile.
This is School 6. Enemy is locked on me. Get your pal.
Behind my target.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy missile coming at me. Viking.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
1 minute remaining.
They took out Strider 1.
Our troops have engaged at Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me. So I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit. Just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, come back in one piece.
Locked on.
Strider 1, the men below you are to secure the Silver Bridge, but they can't break enemy lines. We have aircraft in addition to you, but our numbers are less than ideal.
Straight to the sky. Too bad for those guys.
Strider 1, return line is to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
Breaking from enemy.
Count is back in the saddle as Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Cute. No, it's real funny. Evade. Continuing attack.
On the enemy's 10.
Target hit.
We need more air support. You can't hold the bridge much longer without it.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Call reinforcements! Damn it! Should have known it sooner! It's no use! We have to retreat!
Missile.
Bridget, I need to evade!
Missile. Missile.
Warning! Man on your six!
Star warning. Missile.
Enemy backup
Missile.
inbound. Forces are heading from
Missile.
2 separate combat zones.
Missile.
We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
Trigger, head for either area. Cyclops will take care of the other one.
Roger. Missile.
Get away from that missile!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Evade. Continuing attack.
Missile.
Attacking from behind my
Missile.
target.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1 has been shot down.
Our troops have engaged at Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me, so I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit. Just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, and come back in one piece.
Strider 1, the men below you are to secure the Silver Bridge, but they can't break enemy lines. We have aircraft in addition to you, but our numbers are less than ideal.
3 strikes in the sky. Too bad for those guys.
Strider 1, return line is to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
Counters are back in the saddle with Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Cute. Nah, it's real funny.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
I, for one, welcome all support, especially from 3 strikes.
Guys come from. My job just got that much harder. Bandit invaded attack. Trying again.
Strider 1, target acquired. In gun range.
Target locked.
Star warning. Star warning.
I need more air support. You can't hold the bridge much longer without it.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Let's do.
Missile. Missile.
I can hold out just a little longer. Our plan will be a success.
Watch out! Enemy behind you! The enemy is desperately trying to stop our advance. Make it tougher than we thought.
Call reinforcements! Damn it! Should have known it sooner!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Spectacular, Strider 1.
Missile.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Missile! Invade!
Missile. Missile.
It's no use! We have to retreat!
Missile. Missile.
Warning! Man on your six!
Target hit. Enemy backup inbound. Forces are heading for 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
Missile.
Trigger, head for either area. Cyclops will take care of the other.
Roger.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Strider 1, target
Missile.
acquired.
Missile. Missile.
Salamander 2. Attack him.
Locked on.
Enemy vessels! Fire! The battle, the less likely it goes according to plan.
Missile.
Grenade Fox 2.
Missile.
Enemy got away. Chief's left the ace alone.
A missile got through our ECM. Shoot it! Firing.
Okay, Trigger. The submerged area is all yours. We'll deal with the other threat.
We've got flies
Let's go.
around our
Push it.
head. Don't take your eyes
Roger.
off them.
Mark 2.
Target acquired.
Missile. Missile.
One wrong move out here and you're dead.
Missile.
Come on, dodge that missile.
Missile. Missile.
Three strikes is overhead. Lady Luck's now on our side.
Escaping lock. Breaking.
Missile away. Bon voyage.
They have a lock on me.
Locked on bandit.
It's the snowbirds?
Target is
Things have just gone from bad to worse.
Strider 1,
Focus
missile
on
away.
taking down those 2 planes. Do it now. Everyone's requesting backup. They'll take forever to get here.
I'm on its back.
Missile.
Target acquired.
Thanks to our air support, victory is within sight. Let's turn the remaining enemies into shark bait.
Box 2. Box 2.
Missile.
Missile. I have to evade.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile hit.
Steer clear of the sunken Allied ship. Just how many did we lose? Damn it, 3 strikes is back. My plane is falling apart. Ejecting.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Confirming Strider 1 destroyed target.
Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired. Enemy reinforcements on radar. Take him out.
Hostile forces moving near enemy HQ. We don't have enough units to hold them.
Split up. The longer this drags on, the greater our losses.
Roger that.
You guys ever talk about anything other than three strikes? Did you really think that missile was gonna hit anything?
Tank units,
We're
advance!
out of standstill. We're pinned down. I want to be as badass as Three Strikes.
Missile.
Missile launched, evade!
Missile.
Strider 1, missile away.
Missile.
I'm sick of these attacks. There's just too many of them!
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Try.
Stall
Arrogant.
warning.
Careful,
Stall
they can
warning.
turn the battle against us in a heartbeat.
In gun range.
Target is eliminated.
This is the Stork. There are small boats hiding in the ruins. Take them out before they can approach the fleet. We're gonna make it through this. Just a little further and this bridge will be ours.
You're low on special weapons.
There's a crack in the enemy's defenses. Send our troops there at once. This should allow us to put up a fight.
Do not let them through.
We need to reform our ranks. Now, support teams, open fire. Eyeball to Tucker 2-4. Requesting fire for raid. Coordinates 2294-5002. Targeted enemy MBT formation. Fire for effect with your strongest round. Looks like you hit a real number on the enemy.
That area's all yours, Strider. Move back up one squadron at the Silver Bridge.
Overrun's our real issue right now. They shouldn't have mentioned 3 strikes during the briefing.
Eyeball to Tucker 2-4. Bracketing is complete. Fire for effect.
Missile.
Roger. Stream firing data. Activate 2870. Elevation 237. Prepare to volley. Fire.
Look at what's left of our forces. Damn that 3 strikes.
Missile.
Boy, am I glad 3 strikes is here.
Missile. Missile.
You're low on missiles.
The enemy is showing signs of fatigue. Deal a final blow.
And big impact.
Our tanks and combat vehicles are knocked out. They've mostly fallen to the enemy's air support. Strider 1, enemy behind you.
We've spotted enemy backup. Check your radars.
Copy. Trigger. It's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble.
You don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your focus. Take one down and move on to the next.
Roger. The mark will be secured. You'll see a big shot clear the way.
I know the feeling.
Tucker 2-4. Go easy on our eardrums next time. Thanks for the fire support.
HQ, we're falling back. We don't stand a chance against their air support.
Hold your ground.
Lancaster, this is Mace 1. We'll handle the rest.
All aircraft, move on to assist other units.
Thanks, LRSSG. We'll take it from here.
Missile.
3 minutes remaining.
This is Mace 1. Brabante reconstruction part is under our control. Now, on to the enemy headquarters. Hey, those are our place. Give them away.
Missile.
Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly complete. You just need to see it through.
Understood. Understood.
All right.
Don't let him any closer. Understood. 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 Target obliterated.
Missile. Heroes. Missile. Missile.
Missile inbound! Evade!
Missile. Missile. Awesome.
Sink every last one of the enemy ships.
Fox 2.
2 minutes remaining.
Enemy has a radar lock on me.
Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Use your binoculars.
Strider 1, this is control. Strider 1, this is control.
We need that bridge to establish our position. Give those ground troops all support they need. HQ, powerful AA defense system in the AO. Coordinates Tango 28, Lima 39. There's an AA. No, a sequence protecting the stresses.
Missile. Missile.
Locked on bandit.
Missile.
Strider 1, break! Break!
1 minute
Missile.
remaining.
Missile.
Missile away. Bon voyage.
Missile.
Direction on target.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Target acquired.
Missile.
Reduce altitude. Right between the buildings.
Strider 1, tank destroyed.
Target down and out.
30 seconds remaining.
Missile. Missile.
Missile launched.
Bandit acquired.
Missile. Missile.
Battle conditions are changing constantly. Zoe. I don't like it one bit.
Confirmed destroyed.
Box 2! Box 2!
Missile.
Missile hit.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, listen carefully. This is Lancaster. We have the upper hand. The enemy headquarters is almost ours. Operation to eliminate all enemy satellites also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight. Think of something you'd like to eat, guys? Because I'm buying.
Roger that.
Enemy on your tail.
Man, don't jinx us.
You're right. New bogies. No, 5 Su-30s inbound.
It's Mr. Rex.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders are in different levels, but don't underestimate the rest of them either. This should prove to be fun.
Missile.
What do you mean?
Missile.
It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst.
Missile. Missile.
Bandit launch missile. Don't get too far ahead.
One ship is sunk. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
Survive is hit. Sorry, I gotta bail out. Dodged it. You did well.
Strider 1, missile launch.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Don't go at him alone. 2 or more on each target, Bandit. Bandit fired missile. Looks like they're on our tail.
Missile.
Careful. Enemy on your tail.
Missile. Missile.
Missile!
Evaded. Even the escorts are seasoned.
Missile.
Cyclops
Missile.
4, Fox 2.
Missile.
Target was not struck.
Missile.
This one's got skills.
Missile.
Mr. X is eating through the Ocean forces.
No. Who are these guys?
Missile. Missile.
Locked on Bandit.
Damn.
Your back on him. His lackeys fly like champions.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Bad pilot.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders are in different levels, but don't underestimate the rest of them either.
Missile.
This should prove to be fun.
Missile.
It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst. Strider 4, Bandit on your 6. Damn, even his lackeys fly like champions. Target locked. Strider 1, enemy behind you.
One ship is sunk.
Missile.
Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
Survive is hit.
Missile.
Sorry, I gotta bail out. You did well. We got a lock. Locked on. They're after you, Strider 1.
Missile.
Not bad.
Missile.
As good as Wood says.
Missile.
That teamwork is somewhat lacking.
Missile.
Mr. X is eating through the Ocean forces.
Missile.
No. Who are these guys? Dodge that missile.
Strider 1, missile away.
Missile.
Stay focused. You've still got a monster to slay.
Check your 6. Strider 4, Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Wow, you sure he's human.
Missile. Missile.
Chaff and flares are running low.
Missile.
Painted. Locked on.
Missile. Missile. Stall warning.
Attack
warning.
missed.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Strider 1, break!
Missile.
Break now!
Missile. Missile.
Enemy's got a lock.
Don't go at him alone.
Missile.
2 or more on each target.
Missile. Missile.
Cyclops 4, Fox 2.
Locked on.
Missile.
Shaking bandit.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
See where your plane is headed. Eject. Forgive me. Good luck. Eating to fly like that.
Target acquired.
Evading.
Missile did not connect.
Fox
Missile.
2.
Missile. Missile.
The ship was sunk soon after. That's the last we heard from them.
Not long before our forces are routed.
Missile.
Cyclops 3. I've been hit. I gotta eject. Take him out one by one.
Cyclops 3 is bailed out safely. Don't worry, he's gonna make it. Listen, Trigger, real talk. If we keep this up, someone's not going home. I'll act as a lure. Meanwhile, you shoot down Mr. X.
What?
All right, he grabbed a bait. Time to take him for a ride.
Cyclops 4, Fox 2.
Man, this is one stubborn bastard. He's on my tail, but he won't fire. Waiting for the perfect shot, eh?
Enemy has a lock.
Sorry, stranger, but my boys won't let you have it.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enough with your air show, Wiseman. You're pushing it. Bandit.
Don't count. That's sweet. I never knew you cared. You're all grown up. I'll even let the wisecrack
Missile.
slide.
Hey, I'm being serious here.
Missile.
Target is hit.
Nice flying. Give him one more.
Missile launched.
You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot.
Missile.
Wasn't a bad pilot.
Missile. Missile.
Wiseman! Missile closing!
I'll keep him on me. Just a bit longer.
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down.
Cyclops
Wiseman!
down.
Eject already, Wiseman! I'm sorry, Count.
Missile.
This plane exploded. Wiseman! Stay
Missile.
strong. We're not done here.
Missile.
Cyclops 2, you've got the lead. Wiseman! Shit! Negative, Cyclops 2, you're the lead. I can't do it. Trigger should take command. The duty is yours. That's impossible. Do it. Damn it. Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard.
Wilco count.
I have the lock. You're holding your own out there. Strider 1 was shot down.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders are in a different level. But don't underestimate the rest of them either. I should prove to be fun. What do you mean? It's just like you say, the enemy has experienced fighters in their midst.
Missile. Missile.
I'm on my target's tail.
Even the escorts are seasoned.
They're after you, Strider 1.
Missile.
Missile! Break hard!
Missile.
Shoot 5 is hit! Sorry, I gotta bail out.
You did well. One ship is sunk. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
I have a lock. Enemy has a lock on me.
Missile away.
Don't go at him alone. 2 or more on each target.
Missile. Missile.
Mr. X is eating through the Osean forces.
Missile.
No! Who are these guys?
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, watch your tail.
Missile. Missile.
Locked on.
The ship was sunk soon after. That's the last we heard from them.
Not long before our forces are routed.
Missile. Missile.
Why didn't that hit?
Missile.
Looks like they're on our tail.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
On the enemy's tail.
Locked on.
Call in our air support ASAP. Yes, I'm talking about them.
Cyclops, Strider, stop Mr. X.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
This is Cyclops 3. We've been hit. We gotta eject.
Missile. Missile.
Took him out one by one.
Cyclops 3 has bailed out safely. Don't worry, he's gonna make it. Strider 1 was shot down.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders were the different levels. But don't underestimate the rest of them either.
Missile.
Mission proved to be fun.
Missile.
It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst.
Missile.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Looks like they're on our tail. Eating to fly like that.
One ship is sunk. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
Missile.
Locked on.
Strider 1 has been shot down.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders were the different levels. But don't underestimate the rest of them either.
Missile.
Mission
Missile.
proved to be fun.
What do you mean?
It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst.
Missile.
Sun 5 is hit! Special delivery. Sorry, I gotta bail out.
They've got their flight envelopes nailed down.
You did well.
I see they've still got a bloody pilot.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
One
Missile.
ship is sunk. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
I have the lock.
Missile evaded.
They're after you, Strider 1.
Don't get too far ahead.
Missile.
Strider 1,
Missile.
missile away.
Looks like they're on our tail.
Target acquired.
Locked on.
Mr. X is eating through the Osean forces.
No. Who are these guys?
Missile.
Fox 2. Evaded. What's this guy eating to fly like that?
Bandit on your tail!
Missile. Missile.
I have a lock.
Missile.
Pilots, don't let yourselves be distracted by focusing on the leader. Missed.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Wow, you sure he's human?
Missile.
The ship was sunk soon after. That's the last we heard from them.
Not long before our forces were routed.
Missile.
Warning! Missile in the air!
Missile. Missile.
They're after me! I need cover!
Call in our air support ASAP. Yes, I'm talking about them.
Cyclops, Strider, stop Mr. X.
Even the escorts are seasoned.
Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Missile.
I'm hit! Score to kill.
Stay focused. We've still got a monster to slay.
Missile.
This is Cyclops 3. I've been hit. I gotta eject.
Missile.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Took him out one by one.
Cyclops 3 is bailed out safely. Don't worry. He's gonna make it.
Missile.
Listen, Trigger. Real talk. If we keep this up, someone's not going home.
Strider 1 is going down!
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The two leaders are on a different level.
Missile.
But don't underestimate the rest of them either.
Missile.
This should prove to be fun.
Missile.
What do you mean? It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst.
Missile. Missile.
I have a lock. This one's got skills. What's this guy eating? Why like that?
Attack missed.
Fox 2.
One ship is sunk. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
Ship 5 is hit. Trigger is score to kill. Sorry, I gotta bail out.
Enemy's got a lock.
You did well.
Target hit.
I have a lock on you. Shake him!
Wow, you sure he's human?
Missile.
I see them still good.
Mr. X is eating through the Osean forces.
No, 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 no. Who are these guys?
Missile. Missile.
The ship was sunk soon after. That's the last we heard from them.
Not long before our forces were routed.
Locked on. This one's a goner.
Stall warning.
Shaking bandit.
Stall warning. Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Call in our air support ASAP. Yes, I'm talking about them.
Cyclops, Strider, stop Mr. X.
Cyclops 1. Enemy on your tail. This is Cyclops 3. I've been hit. I gotta eject.
Target is hit.
Took him out one by one.
Cyclops 3 is bailed out safely. Don't worry. He's gonna make it. Listen, Trigger. Real talk. If we keep this up, someone's not going home. I'll act as a little flipper. Meanwhile, you shoot down Mr. X.
What?
Missile.
Bandit has a lock on him. All right, he grabbed a bait. Time to take him for a ride.
Locked on. You're mine.
Man, this is one stubborn bastard. He's on my tail, but he won't fire. Wait for the perfect shot, eh? Sorry, stranger, but my boys won't let you have it.
Target was not struck.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Missile.
Enough with your air show, Wiseman. You're pushing it.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Oh, Cal, that's sweet. I never knew you cared. You're all grown up. I'll even let the wisecrack slide.
Launched.
Hey, I'm being serious here. Seymour, your plane has had it. Eject. Forgive me.
crashed the last escort.
We need to be extra careful if we want to split up the 2 meters. Eject while you can still talk.
Hold up. My radar has shown that an enemy aircraft has been stuck on Cyclops 1 for a while now.
Makes my blood run cold to even think if he came up on my 6. Shit!
He's refusing to fire. He wants a sure shot. Not too bad. I've got his attention. Just wait for your chance.
It's mine.
That's the spirit. You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. He wasn't a bad pilot.
Wiseman! Missile closing!
I'll keep him on me. Just a bit longer.
Stall warning.
Shit! Cyclops 1 is down!
Cyclops Wiseman down.
Eject already, Wiseman!
I'm sorry, Count.
This plane exploded. Wiseman! Stay strong. We're not done here. Cyclops 2, you've got the lead. Wiseman! Shit! Negative, Cyclops 2, you're the lead. I can't do it. Trigger should take command. The duty is yours. That's impossible. Do it. Damn it. Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard.
Wilco count.
Good lord. All we can do is rely on our best pilot now.
Shit. This guy's too tough.
I don't think I could take him on.
Taking evasive action.
Missile evaded.
Missile. Stall warning.
Damn, I
warning.
can't seem to find an opening. Shaking bandit. I have a lock.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
You're holding your own out.
Target acquired.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Strider 1, Fox 2. Missile hit.
Good job.
Damn.
Now go finish the job.
Get Mr. X, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger.
Stall
You
warning.
can do it. In fact, you're the only one who can.
Stall warning.
My radar suddenly turned off.
What is it? Respond.
My data won't update.
My HUD is
Damn it.
crashing out.
What was that?
I've lost radar contact. What's up?
Look at the sky. Towards the sun.
What is that?
A star? No. Maybe an explosion?
This is Soul Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose our base.
Listen up. We've just lost our real-time connection with Mission Command. It's not just Mission Command. I'm not getting any response from outside our LOS. Brabant's now under OCN control. The operation was a success. We didn't get the orders that should have come after the operational success. We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft, leave this airspace immediately.
Negative. They've got a debt to pay.
Count, we all feel the same way.
Shit.
So Wiseman died for nothing.
This is a peacekeeping force forward base near Erusian territory. Other Allied aircraft have probably been forced to make emergency landings at other airfields. We don't know much. The mission to capture the capital is nearly complete, but we unfortunately have no intel. The enemy communication satellites are down, and we have confirmed the deaths of several Erusian leaders. But our enemy was smart. They had a similar plan. Our own communication systems were destroyed at approximately the same time. We have no idea when or if they'll come back online. Stand by for further details.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usea has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatch from the Osean Army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire. It's Erusian military.
Caution.
War is something I'll never get used to. But tonight it's been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
Target destroyed by Strider 1.
You guys are hoping to draw out the war, leading our country further into ruin.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood.
You were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Stall warning.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. Strider 1, aviator gun destroyed.
We're not ruling our ideals. What point is there in living? It's best that you leave this country.
Missile away. Target destroyed.
We're the only ones here on our side.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Pull up.
Strider 1, target acquired. Vehicle confirmed destroyed. It's Erusian.
They are responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us.
Pull up.
More the merrier.
ID'd as Osean forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes. We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize this?
There's a strict curfew, but people gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on.
What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
We were saved by the days for the experimental squadron. Did you forget?
Wait. General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General LaFarge are the real patriots. Onward!
There's a vehicle up ahead. It's gonna ask us to pay a toll. Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
We archived all the footage that we've shot for when the communication networks come back online.
We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. Radicals. Nice work. That takes care of that one. We're heading for the highway. Thanks to you, we got out of paying that toll.
I'll wait before firing. Bail out now. Wheels 1, stop. Check your IFS. It's a friendly. I know what I'm doing. Which faction is the head of our organization? We need to know at once.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Grunder Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the Radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian flight test by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Grunder Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
All of you fighting out there, ask yourselves, what is best for our country?
There are rumors of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
New objective, destroy 3 strikes.
Target acquired.
Your delusions of fighting with drones is what got us into this mess.
I'm hit! Get this guy off my back!
Enemy sighted.
Open fire on that vehicle!
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Missile inbound. I can't get away.
Friendly aircraft lost!
Breaking. Enemy has a lock.
Your plane will ice up if you stay in there too long. Missile away.
Target destroyed.
Enemy got away.
Missile in the air! Quick, now!
Mark 2.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tanker.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radios? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
Taking fire from a friendly call.
We're about to cross Eagle Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
Bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This isn't good.
We're unidentified aircraft to the drones.
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
We're taking fire! Take care of them!
You forgot to develop Marine pilots. You are a disgrace.
You want us to wait and see if they're friendly?
I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Lancaster.
The General is speaking with the commander.
Ceasefire with the Ocean aircraft. General's orders.
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood.
Missile.
System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces. There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies. The main conflict continued. Original forces in the center, south, and east struggle over stabilization of the nation.
Missile.
General, we have drones at our disposal.
Missile.
For peace talks. Please, watch over the future we build from the high heavens.
Missile going your way.
The General's vehicle is under attack. Our VIP is taking fire.
We're taking fire. We can't hold off.
Okay, order fire. Weapons on! You heard the comm. There are no friendlies out there.
UAVs are acting strange. They're autonomous, but must be bugged. It's not the drones that are faulty. It's this whole Charlie Foxtrot.
Anti-air gun eliminated.
The goddamn Civil War. This is how a country falls into ruin after losing.
This one's wide open.
Somebody take out those Allied planes behind us.
We're under attack. Hurry up and do something.
Why didn't that hit?
It's 3 strikes. What is a member of the penal unit doing crying up late?
We made it somehow. Try to get off your ass a little faster next time.
I'm gonna open this guy up.
We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Taking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters. And then to assassinate Harling and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Urusi is responsible for Harley's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
What? We're taking fire from our own allies. Is this place under rebellion too? Destroy aircraft with tally marks on the tail. They're penal unit rebels.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
ID is Ocean military.
How'd you last, Longcaster? This is Reed, and we're here to help.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Push it! Watch the banner on your tail!
Missile.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
Nice. Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals. And if we join up with them, it means getting rid of those assholes faster.
Regionalism is part of the infighting within these groups.
Missile.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Welcome.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through us.
Almost at the rendezvous. The rear to the others. Understood.
The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osia quickly. We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Whistle away. Who do we turn to in this darkest hour?
We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusian News Network.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft my grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait! Unknown's attacking the girl's plane!
Alma, hold on tight.
Longcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right. I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Friendly has been shot down. Careful. Those guys are good. Wait. You don't think it's those Osean big shots, do you? I managed to catch a glimpse of the three strikes.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
9. No good. Shit.
In gun range.
You're in my way.
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
Echo 5, evading missile.
Behind the enemy.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Ammunition 0.
Missiles depleted. Fox 3.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Longcaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean Craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Missile.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Can't aboard the MQ-99 launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
To build something else entirely.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Headed this way.
No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Missile. Missile.
UAV confirmed destroyed.
Missile. Missile.
Fifth gun range.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile.
5
Missile.
bandits remaining.
Missile.
Damn it. We don't have the drive they need.
Ammunition 0.
4 bandits left.
Missile.
Autonomous motor is fully functional. Good crap.
Ammunition 0.
It's not enough to be really functional. There has to be a time when it should not function. But when?
What do you mean?
They are after the data, aren't they?
Missile. Missile.
3 bandits to go.
Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile.
You're out of missiles.
Missile.
2 bandits left. Show them what you got.
Missile. Missile.
1 bandit to go. Missile away.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. The General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Are you sent by the General Staff? No, we'd like you to... I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Longcaster, are all of...
The Oceans won't shoot us in this confusion.
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Osean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Osean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guards' dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
"You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness." Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Farbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
With so much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want to do.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. And what? Abandoned Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help!
Wagtail is on the Osean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete.
Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution.
We're under attack!
Their artillery fire just missed us off our starboard side.
Update us on Tyler Island.
Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
They're on the run?
Our air support is here. We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety.
Missile away.
Shit! These are Osean! Strider 1, target eliminated.
Thank God. Friendly birds.
Target destroyed by
Striker, Longcaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Osean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Missile.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
The rebels are here. Let the first one go by and detonate on the second.
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. Some people were part of the fight. With that, they're all lined up.
Strider 1, target acquired.
No, we're not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here, but I really don't want to think about it. That's those Russian bastards. It's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence. Less than half our vehicles.
You're Erusians. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the MASH driver. The supply ship is a munitions depot. It's highly combustible.
I just got the photograph. We'll head back to East. Just give us another 30 minutes. And then say they want to show us the proper burial. Enemy position! Stop! The artillery fire from a number on my hearing.
They used the lack of contact with superiors to deal with this launching. Don't let them in. Send them away.
Enemy has a
Don't
beat on
pursue
you.
too deep. We just need to buy some time. Hold them at bay until Operation Feeding time. Move them away from the mass driver.
Push them back! Fire! Fire at will! We need more ammo! You're with us! Can you see the enemy APC from there?
Enemy on your back.
Missile. 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 Missile.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind. Strider 1, Fox 2. Strider 1, target acquired.
I have a a solid lock.
We can't afford to take any more damage. Get out there and do something!
Missile.
Not bad at all, Trigger.
Missile.
Calling friendly bird! Take out the hostiles in our area! Get us out of this hellhole! We need help while we're still up and running! Help me! Gather all the wounded together! We need 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly!
Missile.
I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. Reports nearby say they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Belka. They did it! We're moving out! Leave the dead behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
ID complete.
Ambush, stay calm, reform the ranks. It's fine if we take a little damage. We need to finish this fight now. Our guys even took out the enemy's air support. What do we do now? Send in a tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
Missile.
An explosion inside! Continue the countdown. Stupid. We're up in the supply ship. Do the countdown!
Enemy has a lock on you.
There's still one arsenal bird left. Russia will have a fighting chance. Use cameras to track the supply ships.
Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. If it's hit, we're done for.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Locked on.
Missile.
Wait, multiple bogeys from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogeys. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Missile.
Target acquired.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase out the bogies! There's no way they're ours! Almost there. Commence operation no return! These are unguided. Stay on course.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogeys. Identify them. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers, or they'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions.
Missile.
Maybe they know they can't.
Missile.
We're gonna drop them all.
Missile.
Skill and precision. Don't tell me this southeast intimate snowbird.
Trigger, boss! Get over here quick!
Missile. 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 Missile.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Target is down. Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Missile.
We're outnumbered and will be surrounded.
Missile.
No unrelated co-conspirators also have much to answer for.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Lockdown bandit.
Missile. Missile.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Intercept those bombers.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Trigger, splash the bandit.
Missile. Missile.
Behind the enemy.
The bombers are about to reach the island. Shoot them down now.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
They're taking out many of our aircraft. Use extreme caution.
Target hit.
Missile.
Bombs away! Bombs away! Radicals and Oseans can burn in hell.
Carpet bombing? They can't be serious. How many do they think they'll kill? We've lost contact with the Oseans on the island. We failed.
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions of...
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. And what? Abandoned Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help!
Wagtail is on the Osean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger.
Got a positive ID.
Big maze.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Our air support is here.
Update us on Tyler Island.
Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
They're on the run?
We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety. Thank God! Friendly birds!
Target hit. Strider 1, target destroyed.
Do me a favor, Longcaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Osean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Hang in there. Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
I hope the rebels and Osean army end up wiping each other out.
Our only allies, the Erusian government forces. Don't mistake them for rebels.
Fox
There's more over here. The body scans of those who were part of the fight. Look at that, they're all lined up. Gather all the wounded together. No, they are not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. Three strikes, count to three, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle's been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly! I can guess what happens here, but I really don't want to think about it. I just got the photograph. Give us another 30 minutes. And then we say they want to at least get some children in the proper burial.
Missile.
Have the roof get faster. Use a blatant war cry. Take photos for evidence.
New Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people.
Don't pursue too deep. We just need to buy some time. This is the bay until Operation Feeding Time. Move them away from the mass driver.
Missile.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. Supply ship at the munitions depot. It's highly combustible.
Our guys just got the enemy gear support. What do we do now? Send in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Missile. Missile.
We're down to less than half our vehicle. This isn't looking good. We need help. Bring all the injured.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind. In gun range.
Confirming Strider 1 destroyed target.
Get in the landing craft! Many thanks, Longcaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
I have a solid lock.
Go with us. I see the enemy aim from there. I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. This one's nearby, so they could be researchers and their family. Most likely, they were involved in Delta. They did it! We're moving out! Leave the dead behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly.
Missile. Missile.
Strike craft? Hi, shit. Be there. Target destroyed by Strider 1.
Missile. Missile.
We don't need to defeat them. Just delay their advance. Got it?
Bring the anti-tank missile. Hit that heavy armor at the front line. Don't stop.
ID complete.
Missile. 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 Missile.
An explosion inside! Continue the countdown. The enemy's not stupid. They're after the supply ship. Do the countdown!
Thanks. But will we make it in time?
A landing ship is waiting for you.
Right. We leave the wounded. This will guarantee us the one-way ticket to hell. Pretty sure we're there already.
Missile.
It's the Osean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We're firing at each other!
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! Confirmed. The info is from an allied AWAC. Hold your fire!
Missile.
Roger. What are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
Missile.
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
Fighting champ.
Use cameras to track the supply ships.
Strider 1.
Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. If it's hit, we're done for.
Wait. Multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon?
Missile.
Chase those
Squadron. We're an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Commence Operation No Return! These are unguided. Stay on course. Let's just get this done with.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Target acquired.
Missile. Missile.
Missile evaded.
Missile. Missile.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers, or they'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Fight with such skill and precision. Don't tell me the Soci is infamous snowbird. So aim.
Trigger, boss, get over here quick.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile. 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 Missile.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Heads up. These reinforcements are elite.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Watch two.
You're low on missiles.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Launch control, this is Flight Leader. All systems ready. Report to launch.
Missile.
This is Launch Control.
Missile.
Confirm launch readiness. Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time.
Lock on you.
Launch control, roger that.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
They took out Strider 1.
Let's help retreating Osean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but
Missile.
shit.
Missile. Missile.
Shit. Those guys do some real dirty work. Calling friendly birds. Take out the hostiles in our area. Get us out of this hellhole. We need help while we're still up and running. There's more over here. The bodies are getting civilians. Hard to fight. Too fast. They're all lined up. If you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle is destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly! No, they are not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened. Maybe we don't want to think about it. Just got the photograph. We'll head back to Aegis. Give us another 30 minutes.
Machine gun range.
The men say they want to at least give their children a proper burial.
Missile.
Erusian bastards. It's a blatant war crime.
Missile.
Take photos for evidence.
Missile.
You're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people.
Mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship is a munitions depot. It's highly combustible.
Speed on you.
Focus on your team. We just need to buy some time. Hold them at bay until Operation Feeding Time. Lure them away from the mass driver.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Missile.
Strider 1 was shot down.
Let's help retreating Osean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
We don't need to defeat them. Just delay their advance. Got it?
Missile. Missile. Caution. Caution.
Calling friendly birds! Take out the hostiles in our area! Get us out of this hellhole! We need help while we're still up and running!
Gun confirmed destroyed.
There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I don't think they were part of the fighting. With that, they're all lined up. If you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly! No, we are not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. The enemy will shoot us in the back! Let's look at the photographs. Get that case. Give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to give the children a proper burial.
Missile.
Get your power.
I can guess what happened here.
Missile.
Really don't want to think about it. These bastards are completely war crimes. Take photos for evidence.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. Missile.
Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
It's all crazy people.
Don't
Don't pursue too deep. We just need to buy some time. Hold the bay until Operation Feeding Time. Move them away from the mass driver.
Missile. Missile.
Our guys still got the enemy air support. What do we do now? Get in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship is a munitions depot. It's highly combustible.
Go with us! You see the enemy APC from there?
Training your neck. Our guys will take care of 3 strikes.
Help me! Gather all the wounded together.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
I count 12 dead bodies here.
Strider
They seem
1,
to be
target
upper middle
destroyed.
class. The spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Delta.
Enemy vessel destroyed.
Bring me in the landing craft! Many thanks, Longcaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood. UAV confirmed destroyed. Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets. Strider 1, target destroyed.
Push him back! Fire! We're moving out! Leave the dead behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly. Can you hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks!
Missile. Missile.
In gun range.
Missile.
Target acquired.
We can't afford to take any more damage. Get out there and do something!
Strider 1,
An explosion inside! Continue the countdown. The enemy's not stupid.
Missile.
We're after the supply ship.
Missile.
Do the countdown!
Missile.
There's still one arsenal bird left. If we can fill it full of bombs, then Erusia will have a fighting chance. Use cameras to track the supply ships.
Missile.
Don't fight with your back to the supply ship. If it's hit, we're done for. We need the advantage to pin the enemy down.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Missile.
It's the Osean military.
Missile.
Don't they know they're on the same
Missile.
side?
We'll be firing at each
Missile.
other.
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Missile.
Hold your fire! I confirm! The info is from an allied AWAC. Hold your fire! Roger. But what are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
Thanks, but will we make it in time?
A landing ship is waiting for you.
Right, we leave the wounded. With no guarantee it's a one-way ticket to hell. Pretty sure we're there already.
Caution.
Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase out the bogies! There's no way there are! Almost there! Commence Operation No Return!
They knocked out Trigger!
Let's help retreating Osean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Missile.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
We're outnumbered.
Let's help retreating Osean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
We're outnumbered, taking heavy losses. We can't even run. The enemy will shoot us in the back.
Nice. Target eliminated.
Calling friendly birds. Take out the hostiles in our area. Get us out of this hellhole. We need help while we're still up and running. There's one over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I don't think they were part of the fight. Yeah, they're all lined up. No, they are not combatant. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here, but I really don't want to think about it. Half of Erusian bastards. These are blatant war crimes. Take photos for evidence. If you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle is destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly! I just got the photograph. We'll head back to HQ soon. Give us another 30 minutes. Get out there and do something! The men say they want to at least get the children in the proper area.
They're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
It's all crazy people.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship is a munitions depot. It's highly combustible.
Missile.
Our guys even took out the enemy vehicle. What do we do now? Send in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
Missile.
Never suit you, team. We just need to buy some time. Holding the bay until operation feeding time. Put them away from the mass drivers. The rebels are here. Let the first one go by and detonate on the second.
ID complete.
Push him back! Fire! Fire at will! We need more ammo!
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. Spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved in Delta. Bring the anti-tank missile! Get in the landing craft! Many thanks, Longcat.
guys will take care of 3 strikes.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Go with us! Get out of here! See the enemy ATC from there? We're as good as dead!
AA gun confirmed destroyed.
We only need an hour tops. We need the advantage to pin the enemy down. Our tank commander's down! Taking fire! We're pinned down!
Strider 1, target eliminated.
They did it! We're moving out! Leave the dead behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly. Can you hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks! Enemy position! God, the artillery fire sent a number on my hearing!
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile.
An explosion inside! Continue the countdown. The enemy's not stupid. They're after the supply ship. Do the countdown! There's still 1 arsenal bird left. If we can fill it full of bombs, then Eruzia will have a fighting chance. Use cameras to track the supply ships.
Missile.
Stop whining!
Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship!
Missile.
If it's hit, we're done for!
Missile. Missile.
Wait, multiple bogeys from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogeys. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Target is in machine gun range.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase off the bogies! There's no way they're ours! Almost there. Commence operation.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Let's just get this done with.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Missile. Missile.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers, or they'll flatten our allies.
Missile.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Missile. Missile.
Trigger, boss, get over here quick!
Missile.
Destroyed.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile. Missile.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Missile. Stall warning.
This is Graham 7, evading
Stall
enemy
warning.
missiles.
Stall warning.
Look, our air support is taking out most of the Erusian forces.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Missile. 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 Missile.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now. Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Why isn't the Erusian army retreating? They're just getting ducks for our air support.
Trigger is splashed abandoned.
Destroy the mass driver completely. We're sealing our break with Belka.
Missile.
Intercept those bombers.
Missile.
Bandit hit.
Missile. Missile.
Locked on.
That had been our fight, we might have made it.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strategic bombing.
Missile. Missile.
The bombers are about to reach the island. Shoot them down now.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Watch yourselves. These guys are working together to bring us down. Bombs away! Bombs away! Radicals and Oceans can burn in hell.
Carpet bombing? They can't be serious. How many do they think they'll kill? We've lost contact with the Oceans on the island. We failed. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Missile. Missile.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
This whole operation is crazy. Stop whining.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I don't think they were part of the fight. Look at that. They're all lined up. No, they are not combatants. Some of them are combatants. Count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly! I can guess what happened here, but I really don't want to see it. It's a blatant war crime! Take photos for evidence.
Target destroyed.
You're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
It's all crazy people.
I just got the photograph. Let that be. Give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to at least give their children a proper burial.
UAV is down.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship is munitions depot. It's highly combustible. Don't pursue too deep. We just need to buy some time. Hold them at bay until Operation Feeding Time. Move them away from the mass driver.
Missile. Missile.
Our guys even took out the enemy's air support. What do we do now? Send in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good. Target acquired. Missile evaded. Missile away. All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
Here's a landing craft! Many thanks, Warcaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood. Check their ID before firing, Trigger.
Bring the anti-tank. Go with us. Heavy armor. The enemy APC from there. I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. The spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they're involved themselves.
Three strikes in the sky.
They did it. We're moving out. Leave the dead behind. We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly. On my hearing.
ID complete.
We're outnumbered, taking heavy losses. We can't even run. The enemy will shoot us in the back.
Strider 1, enemy ship sunk.
We're down to less than half our vehicles. This isn't looking good. We need help. Bring all the injured.
You can surrender when you lose your hands.
Target acquired. Pick up the speed with your search. The faster you find them, the more people we can save.
Can you hear us? Taking fire from multiple enemy tanks!
An explosion inside! Continue the countdown. The enemy's not stupid. They're after the supply ship. Do the countdown! There's still one arsenal bird left. If we can fill it full of bombs, then Arusea will have a fighting chance. Use cameras to track the supply ships.
Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. If you take what's on board.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile.
Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
ID complete.
Escort fighters, we're counting on you.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Chase out the bogies. There's no way they're ours.
Missile.
Almost there. Commence operation, no return.
Missile.
These are unguided. Stay on course. Let's just get this done with.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Missile.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't.
Missile.
We're gonna drop them all.
Missile. Missile.
Trigger, boss, get over here quick.
Missile.
There's the point of no return.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Target acquired.
Pull up.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Missile.
Enemy pilots
Missile.
outclass us. If you
Missile.
are reinforced, remember to
Missile.
take care of those who push the boat
Missile.
Target's in machine gun range.
Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Missile. 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 Missile.
with such skill and precision. Don't tell me this is OC's infamous snowbirds.
Fox 2.
Look, our air support has taken out most of the Erusian forces.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them. More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
No unrelated co-conspirators also have much to answer for.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Behind the enemy.
Intercept those bombers. Missile evaded.
Stall warning.
Really?
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Destroy the mass driver completely. We're signaling our break with Falcon. This is Plan 2. On my target still.
Launch control, this is Flight Leader.
Missile.
All systems ready. We are go for launch.
This battle isn't over.
This is Launch Control. The
Missile.
enemy is closing. Confirm launch
Missile.
readiness. Affirmative. This
Missile.
is our last chance for Operation Pelican. Launch
Missile.
Control, roger that.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Bombers are about to reach the island. Shoot them down now.
Strider 1 was shot down.
Bombs away! Bombs away! Radicals and Oceans get burned in hell.
carpet bombing? They can't be serious. How many do they